Well, I'm here in George, South Africa. It's a beautiful area with beautiful people, but there's also many severe problems. There's a high divorce rate, high alcoholism rate, and a high suicide rate. But we're working with our Cornerstone Cares partner, Life Community Services, to bring dignity, love, and respect to the people of this area.
George is a small town. There's just over 200,000 people, and many of the families that we are working with live in very dysfunctional situations. So the population that is lower income is over 130,000. So you've got 130,000 people or families which are pretty dysfunctional. Very high unemployment rate, very uneducated.
Poverty has just grown and grown and grown. Over the last 10 years, it's escalated exponentially, and that is very scary.
One of our biggest problems in the area is alcohol and drug abuse. It's huge. One of the highest areas in the country.
The highest child rape in the world happens here in this city of ours, which is very sad. That's babies right through to teenagers.
Yes, a township in South Africa is a slum area, and the people in these areas, if they do work, they earn below a certain amount, which would probably be about 2,000–3,000 rand, which would be approximately $200 to $250 a month. So their living conditions are very, very poor. So it's not just the families and the income, but it's how they live. So many of the townships don't have running water in the homes. Certainly a lot of the homes don't have electricity. There'll be one tap at the end of a street where everyone has to go and fetch their water. And generally it's just substandard living. So you now have a situation where children are born into families, and it's generation after generation that have very little hope.
Life Community Services has a holistic approach. We do not believe in you just feeding or educating or preaching. We believe that it's a whole child. So it's spiritually, emotionally, physically, cognitively, socially. The whole little being needs to be educated, looked after, and uplifted. And that's our mission. Through our food program, in the kitchen, through our clothing to give them self-respect, through our education program, whether it's preschool or aftercare. As I said, it's a holistic approach to get these children through to become worthwhile adults. We bring the gospel to the children, and it's for them to embrace the gospel to have a meaningful future.
We have had children praying for their parents that they would stop drinking, and it's happened. We have prayed together with children that mothers or fathers would just have a desire to go and look for work, and they have. So when you have households changing, I believe that this light can just grow and move through the streets, and that communities can change.
You know, God called us as His people to care for one another. So you are caring for the people made in God's image. And I just think that's an awesome privilege to do and to be involved in.
We need partners. Life Community Services cannot do what we are doing without partners. We need people who are going to catch the vision of how God can change Africa and change the circumstances of people living in Africa. And we're so grateful for that. We're so thankful for the partners that perhaps we've never seen them, we've never met them, but we know that they're people investing in the ministry and therefore investing in the lives of our children.
We've seen the growth, we've seen the good fruit that has come out of the ministry.
I'm in it for the long haul. I'm not going to give up, because change is going to come and prevail.